Let's go to April, who's on the line in Henderson, Kentucky. April, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Good afternoon.
Hey, April, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I am living the dream. How can I help today?
Well, I was calling because recently my husband's went into full-time pastoral ministry, and I've taken a job to kind of help with the benefits, and I've taken a job that I'm not I'm looking for something different and something more fulfilling.
Good. Well, let's figure this out. What do you know about yourself? Have you done some basic listing out of your top talents and your top passions?
I have. I've been listening to you for a while, so I've been trying to think about that.
Good. Well, let's do it.
For me,
what are your top talents? What do you do best?
I'm a really good organizer, and I love, lists and tasks and completing things and just scheduling and just very task oriented and that kind of thing, and love helping people and listening to people and encouraging people and just being able to help people.
What role are you in right now?
Right now I'm a secretary.
Which is interesting to me because I would think that a secretary, or as many people call it, administrative assistant now, that you gotta be good at organizing, you gotta be good at scheduling, you gotta be good at details. That's what that is. And you just said you're really good at it. You also gotta be good at checklists. And you said you were good at checklists, and you said you love checklists and you love helping people. So I'm wondering if you're doing the right thing, just in the wrong place. Is that possible?
That's very possible. I feel like what I'm doing does take care of a lot of that initial thing, but not necessarily the helping people.
Yeah. Now explain that to me. What does this company do? What role do you play for somebody in this company? Tell me the first one. What does this company do?
It's just a utility company. So I am scheduling servicers to go out, dispatching more or less.
Fixing what?
Gas department.
Oh, so when people's gas, they have problems with the yeah, you know how important that is?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I get it. And it's okay to feel this way. But in the interim, I want you to at least realize that what you're doing really does matter. I mean, there are people on the other end. If you don't do a good job what you're doing and get those people out there, I mean, you're talking about the difference between a good day and a bad week.
Right.
I mean, it's that big of a swing. Like if you get them out there quick, whoo, that's a good day. They're talking about that.
Yes.
They're talking about that at dinner. If you don't get them out there and there's a delay and it messes up their life, they're talking about that all week long. They are using the name of your company as a swear word. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so let's get back to this idea of you're doing the right thing in the wrong place. If you could be an administrative assistant at any company in Henderson, Kentucky, just for fun, or if you don't know the name of one that pops at the top of your mind, give me the type of company where you'd love to go do administrative work.
I would like, I used to work at a pregnancy care center, and I really enjoyed that, scheduling clients and working with clients kind of one-on-one, just helping them, when they're having a really hard time.
Right.
So I would say something like that, or even, I don't know, I guess that's the only thing that comes to my mind.
And that's okay, because here's your homework assignment, because here's the great news, April. First of all, you're very, very normal. You shouldn't feel odd or feel bad about feeling this way and not having a connection to utilities. But you do have a connection with the Crisis Pregnancy Center, because there's a values connection. This work is tied to something that matters to you. So you have to listen to that. So here's your homework. Very simple, because you're really close. Okay? I want you to think, get on the internet while you've got a pad of paper and pencil, and I want you to do some research of local companies. And when you're driving around over the next 3, 4, 5 days, get your eyes up, head on a swivel, and then one last thing, talk to all your good friends, family, if there's family around, and then your acquaintances, people that you wouldn't call your inner circle, but when you see them, you're very friendly with them. and start talking to them saying, hey, I love being an administrative assistant because it allows me to use my abilities of organizing and scheduling, and I'm just so task oriented, and I love a good checklist, and I love that my ability to be task driven and execution oriented. I love when I can give that away to an organization that I believe in. And so I'm looking for that role. And so you do all those things together, and you're going to come up with a really great list of places. And then you just start looking, are they hiring? And then go back to those acquaintances after you have identified some places you want to work at and say, hey, do you know anybody there? And you use the old relationship tree model that you've heard me talk about on the show. And you're probably 2 to 3 degrees away from just about anything in Henderson, Kentucky. And there might be a great company that's looking for somebody like you. You know, I would not limit yourself to administrative assistant. I'd also maybe apply for some project managing jobs because what you've defined makes you a great project manager because you can communicate with multiple different people. You're the cog in the wheel, if you will. Everything's kind of rotating around you, and you're making sure that so-and-so is doing their part, and you're checking up on their deadlines, and you're making sure that, like, I'm thinking of a gal right now that serves me and the other Ramsey personalities so well. And what she does so well is she's making sure that all the different people that are involved in one project, that they're all doing their job and staying on time. Now, if I tried to do that, it would look like, I don't know, somebody caught up in fishing wire, you know, it would be a disaster. I can't do that. So think about that type of role as well. All that matters for you is not the title, but the function of what you're doing during the day.